Yesterday it was the swatting calls that struck extreme anxiety and fear in parents and police across the state. Well, today we're hearing the calls that triggered all of that panic. I want to give you a warning, though, that we're going to be playing part of the hoax calls so people can better understand the police response.
You will hear gunshots and the caller explain what he planned to do. But it's important to note no one was hurt. It was all a hoax. Investigative reporter Jeremy Hahola listened to the calls and spoke with an expert on cyber crimes about the investigation itself. Jeremy.
Yeah, that's right. Our expert believes that these calls actually originated overseas. And when you hear what was said, you'll understand why police responded to these calls in a very serious way. And you'll understand the severity of this malicious hoax. The FBI is now helping local police, and now we hear from a former top FBI official about what needs to happen to get this caller in handcuffs. With numerous squad cars, sirens, and yellow tape, police across Colorado responded to 17 schools expecting the worst, a reaction to hoax phone calls from Boulder to Alamosa. Here's a call made in Durango.
Durango La Plata Communication Center.
Hello, I'm about to go in Durango High School. I have an AR-15 and 5 bombs with me. I'm gonna shoot every kid I see at school. I'm walking in now.
The caller also used the sound of gunfire.
Can you just talk to me for a second?
Like a script, the same words and similar voice in Canyon City.
Dispatch, how can I help you?
Hello, I'm about to go in Canyon City High School. I have an AR-15 and 5 bombs with me, and I'm gonna shoot every kid I see at school. I'm about to walk in now.
Yeah, more likely than not, this last rash of swatting calls in the U.S. did not emanate from inside the United States, right?
James Turgill worked in the FBI for 20 years. He helped establish the FBI Cyber Crimes Task Force in the early 2000s and has worked numerous swatting cases. He now works for cybersecurity company Optiv. What would be somebody's motivation to do this?
Are they just trying to create chaos, right? Are they just trying to terrorize people? And honestly, the fact that this to me is an automated attack that you guys suffered because there was such quick succession between phone calls.
Turgill says the caller's digital footprint is likely entangled in a maze of computer servers around the world. What would it take to track down the person or people who are behind this with what happened in Colorado?
And so you start by trying to track those IP addresses back to their origin, right? But that could be tens, hundreds of thousands of different jump points.
Turgill says investigators would start with the call data in Colorado and try to connect thousands of dots to the source.
And that's why swatting from nowadays is so much more difficult to investigate. It is harder because the number of jump points that a particular threat actor can use if they're somewhere else in the world, right, is almost infinite.
Arrests of swatters have happened in the past. Last December, a man in Charlotte, North Carolina was busted by the feds for making swatting calls to schools and police departments in 5 states. Now, swatting can also lead to friendly fire. Estes Park Police said one of their officers fired a gun inside an elementary school during this response yesterday. The bullet hit the floor and thankfully nobody was hurt. The agency called that discharge of the weapon an accident.
Yeah, you can see what gets triggered by these calls just in the response alone and the tension created. That's the point of it, it seems like.
Yeah, and when you hear the calls and police are responding to these schools, they have no idea.
It's all real.
Absolutely, they have to. Oh, it's just.
You have to respond this way.
You have to.
You have to.
All right, Jeremy, thank you.
Jeremy.